Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dweebs City. We have a very special episode, our first dual episode. And we have the wifeys here, together. These two are voice actors, D&D players, cosplayers, over 20 years of experience. They're from Colorado, and none other than my friends, Patti and Stephanie.
Hi!
Hi! Oh my gosh, I just have to say, love the outfits. So cute. Like, did you guys coordinate together?
No.
Oh my god.
We usually have matching t-shirts though.
Yeah? Oh,
sometimes that
so
couple
cute.
and we'll like get dressed and we'll be like, okay, we're wearing the same t-shirt today. Let's go.
I love it. It's like you guys are like on the same wavelength.
Apparently.
How was your day? What did you guys do today?
So, I am one of the kind of student teachers for the school we went to. It's called Theater Gym. And once a month we do practice sessions where other students can come in and we practice different things. This month it was audiobooks. So we did audiobook practice with several of the actors in this, from the students roster.
How did that go?
Really good. Really good. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That is so cool.
I love hearing like everyone's different like interpretations and the different way that they read the books, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of D&D, kind of. But it's like getting them like a step into it, kind of. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, it's a lot of fun because we try to create a safe space for actors to get together and practice.
Yeah.
Because putting yourself out there is really, really terrifying, as you well know.
Anxiety.
That's so cool. So, how long have you been doing that?
So I think the Discord got founded about a year and a half ago.
Oh.
And myself and another person, her name is Millie Bow, we both run that Discord for the school.
Oh, cool. That's so cool. And then, so, how did you guys get into voice acting? I would love to hear all the lore.
So, for me, when I was a kid, I was a singer, middle school through college. I was like a backup singer in a band when I was like 15.
Oh,
And their agent wanted me and not them, which is wild. And my parents said, absolutely not.
Oh.
Yep.
You're going to go to school for something a little more practical.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
time.
Oh my god.
So, but I've always had a love of the arts, like cosplay. We've been cosplaying forever. We run our own cosplay business. That's what we do is our main gig.
We ran that performance troupe together
Performance
for a little
troupe.
bit. That was a lot of fun.
And I've always had friends that were into either amateur voice acting or things like that. And they're like, do you want to do this? I'm like, I mean, I want to, but I feel like I'd suck. And I've been kicking around for years. And then Sean Mendham put out free classes, basically, where you could get an idea of what acting was about. He still does it, but Sean Mendham is Scratch from Baldur's Gate, by the way.
Yo, yeah, okay.
And I was like, all right, let me just take this class and see what I think. And I fell in love with it. And I'm like, all right, I have to do this.
Awesome. So you did some in like theater in high school or in school?
No, just singing. I've actually,
Yeah.
that was her.
Yeah.
That was me. Yeah. She was mostly in choir. I did choir in middle school, and then I did theater in high school. And I kind of had a similar story to Patti, where like I told my mom that I wanted to look into acting and maybe taking some more classes on acting and maybe start pursuing it a little more seriously, and under no circumstances, no. That was a frequent word in my house was no. So it came back around though Like, and we never really lost it. We still had the cosplay stuff, and like you said, we did a performance group together. So we never really
traveled the
it.
country. We'd hold auditions, and it was a Sailor Moon performance troupe. Yeah. And we did that for about 6 years. And we've been to KatsuCon, and we've been to Anime Week in Atlanta, MetroCon down in Tampa.
AWA, we had 2 back-to-back at AWA 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Is that how you guys met?
We met through some cosplay friends, actually. So cosplay is what brought us together.
Oh, that is so cool! So it's like a big part of your lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Huge.
And so, in a weird way, voice acting just sort of morphed in there, if that makes sense. It was like, it was there the whole time, but we just never narrowed down on it, and we were like, oh, okay, that's what this is. All right.
And I think we finally hit a point where, like, we're not getting any younger, and is it okay to swear on your podcast?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say, fuck it, life is too short. We need to do the thing, and that's what I tell people now. It's like, I took my first acting class in my 40s, and it's just,
I was gonna talk to you about that. Yeah, like how does that feel? Like, starting off like at a more mature age.
It's rough. Because a lot, especially on the animation side, a lot of the actors they're looking for have a younger voice print. And I can do a younger voice print, but I really want to be me. And be authentic and bring my brand and my voice into things. And I've been working with a lot of coaches on doing that. So sometimes that translates me into me being mom. Sometimes that translates me being a villain. But it doesn't matter. I can do that now. It's just there are opportunities and doors that will remain forever closed for me, and I just have to accept that.
And I think
don't look at it like that.
It's true, and if you accept it and you run with your strengths, you'll be happy in the long run.
Yeah, you can run with the strengths. Yes.
Yeah, and that's a lot of things we hear from coaches that we both work with, is that because we're older, we have a lot more experience just in life. Like, we've had more life experiences that we can bring to the acting. And so in some ways, it's sort of a gift that we're coming into it so late, but in some ways, depending on what type of voice print they're looking for, it can be a hindrance. So it just depends.
Right. What do you think, like, is it kind of answered it for me, like the strength and weaknesses from that. What do you think, Patti, from that?
So for me, 100%, I have a lot of experience in life. I've had a lot of things happen, and I'm able to bring that authenticity into my storytelling. In the end, and I think this is important to point out, so one of the deals I made with her in the beginning is, as long as I'm having fun, I can continue to be an actor. As soon as this stops being fun, I need to reevaluate.
Sorry. Very true. So true. That's feel like that's the most important part, is like to have fun and grow, and if it's not fun, then why are we doing it? Life is too short.
Yeah, exactly, because it's really easy, as you know, to really buckle down and get serious, and the audition after audition and rejection after rejection, and how to since I am older, like, one of the things we were taught is, if you're not good at something, then you just work harder and make yourself better. And in this business, it's not about being better. It's more along the lines of, it's not rejection, it's selection. Okay, you did a fantastic job, and I get tons of emails like that. I really, really, really loved your take on this. You are not the voice print we are looking for, but we're putting you on our roster, and we'll get back to you when we have something that fits. And that's still a win, and you have to take that as a win.
Yeah.
and like just giving it your all. Any time like you see it, like just throw your all into it, like send it and forget. And then and I feel like they'll always remember you, and it almost all the time I get messages like maybe even years after. It's like, oh, I remember your audition. So it's like, whoa, was not expecting that.
Yep.
And they do, and they do.
They really do. Yeah. And
Yeah,
it is
so
hard
awesome.
to give it your all, as you said, if you're not going in there from a place of having fun. Because then, like, a lot of actors tell me they get too much in their own head, and I'm like, okay.
Yes, I feel like that's the biggest obstacle is ourselves, because we're like we criticize and like overanalyze everything, and we just need to like. I feel like we try to pick like I feel like it's such a strength to know who you are and what you bring, and then expand on it, and like it's like really like a big self-discovery type thing too with voice acting too. Like you learn so much about like yourself, and you're like get to be more open with other people, and it's very vulnerable. So yeah, I the guys agree. It's so amazing.
It really is.
And then so with I noticed Patti, like you love updating us on all throughout your journey, and I absolutely love that. I love like seeing you grow, and it's been such an honor like meeting you and seeing that. And I wanted to see like what got you inspired to like to just post how you feel and when you feel and be true to yourself. And I absolutely love that about you. You're always grinding, and you're always showing that you're grinding, and you're really like, I love when you take pictures and show flowers like, oh, I had a rough day today, but it's okay, we're going to get it through. Like, you really are encouraging and inspiring, so I really wanted to like go through that.
Well, thank you. Okay, so I kind of unfortunately treat Twitter like Facebook. So one of the things that, backtracking to the cosplay things, we've made friends in the past 20 years we've been doing cosplay, and like lifelong friends. And the people I have on my Facebook are people I've known for decades, literally. And we still all update each other on what's going on. And I have a habit of bringing that onto the Twitter space because a lot of my friends are like, you're doing this now? Tell me what this is. Tell me what this is like. So I kind of want to show my journey as I go, because like, I'm a firm believer if you're your most authentic self, your tribe will find you. So put that out there, and the people will come to make those genuine connections. But for me, like, you never know, like, if somebody could be having a similar experience, and if you try and put that positive image out there that, okay, I didn't win this one today, but maybe tomorrow will be a better day. Maybe that'll help somebody else too.
Right. We just have to talk about this venture camp with my friend Patti. I just wanted to get like a little rundown of your character Evie, and what was the process of seeing that you got the role for her, and how did it feel and all that good stuff, and how was it recording for her? I just love your voice for her.
Oh my gosh. So I auditioned for season 4 on Casting Call Club and Send and Forget. I didn't get them. I got shortlisted though, which was really cool. I got shortlisted for 2 people. I forget who it was. I wrote it down somewhere.
Was it one of them Natalia?
Yeah, one of them was Natalia.
Oh, wow.
I'm so glad I didn't get it though, because the actor for Natalia is divine. Divine. But and next thing I know is I get a message from Jace last year going, hey, you auditioned for this. We have somebody we'd like you to take a stab at. And it was Evie, and they specifically said they wanted Jennifer Coolidge from White Lotus. They had a voice print in mind. That's what they wanted.
Yep.
And I auditioned for Evie, and immediately Jace came back and said, so we're doing Tom Jake season 2. You're not auditioning for this. We would like you to be Darlene.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay. And it was wild because I was still auditioning for Evie. There was a possibility I wasn't going to get her. They gave me some notes. I went with their notes and I did some changes up for that. And they liked what I did and they brought me in for Evie. But I gotta do this raspy voice and I've gotta pull her out of my chest and keep her in my throat. Keep her happy and I love Evie, but she's so fucking dumb.
I love when she falls and then like they show her like her butt cheek imprint and then she's like she is so hilarious.
And I just some of the stuff that they've had me say for her. There's some lines coming up. I cannot wait for them to come out because she's just not all there. And she has been a hoot and a half. And I tried to encapsulate myself so I didn't spoil myself. So, like, I know what each scene is and what each scene is about, but I try not to read further because I don't want to know.
I was the same way with Dunya. Same way. I was like, don't tell me. I'm just gonna, like, look around.
I want to see it unfold. And so when each episode comes out, I get to watch with everybody else and see what happens. And it's so freaking funny.
Oh my gosh. I love it. She's like a little bit of a cougar.
Oh my god.
And then she's like, I'm on my Botox. Oh wait, I just started talking.
She is just not there. She is absolutely checked out, and it's a fun character to play. And my big thing is I have to remember to not read the comment section because there are quite a few people that are very unhappy with the way things are going. I'm like, nope.
Yes,
I
it's
tell
not
the story
you.
And enjoy the character.
Yes. Yes, do not read it. Like, I had to find that out the hard way as well. Like, and everybody tells you not to do it, but sometimes you just want to take a peek, and then you regret it. And you're like, you know what? I shouldn't have done that.
Yep, I did it once. I'm like, nope, never again. I'm good. I'm good. But
well, you're doing a fantastic job as her. I just have to say, like, hilarious.
I'm just really grateful to be able to work with people. Were you there for the big table read? I don't remember.
I think so. Yeah, the first one that we did, I think, and the only one. Yeah,
that was just the one, but it was like everybody, and it was
so fun.
It was beautiful.
I remember when you did that.
And I love stuff like that. Like there was Tom Jake. I got to do a few reads with people. I got to read with Jace and Rytix for some of the emotional scenes. And it was really, really neat to be able to do that in real time.
And it was a live session. I love live sessions. I feel like you can really get in there with them instead of like recording by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is the one thing, the downside of doing this is a lot of times we're just in our booths by ourselves. And I get the logistics of it. You can't get everybody in. Yeah.
Right.
But being able to read opposite another actor is just the
great.
best.
Yes,
great.
yes. That is so awesome. Well, I just wanted to talk about that too, because I had to. Yes, it's been such an honor. Like, this is I think it's actually our second project together. I think there was one that we were in before that I found out later on that we were actually like voicing together in. But like it's been amazing.
We
like
don't know until they drop. Like,
I know, right?
Until then, it's like, oh, I got to work with this person. Oh shit!
And then I saw you in the Discord server. Your name, I was like, I was so excited to see you. I was like, I was like doing like I was texting so fast, like, Patty, you're in here.
Yup.
It's one of of the most exciting things is when you're in a project with a friend, and then like it's so cool. It's like, oh my god, like.
And then you have to be quiet. You can't say anything until, you know, everything drops. And by the way.
Oh, we're in that together. That's so cool. Yes. And Stephanie, I did see that one of your dream roles was to really connect with other people through through the art of voice acting. Is there like a specific role in particular that you want, or you just want to just act?
No, I think that the role will show itself when it's time. 'Cause for me, Patty's, you know, doing this to be like a positive force, and I'm a big nerd and I love archaeology and history, and so for me I found this weird philosophical root of why do I love acting, and it is because I feel like I am connecting with what makes us human.
Right.
I'm finding our emotion and our creativity and our drive and our ingenuity through acting. Because, as I would say, you know, we started out in caves drawing on walls.
Right.
Because we saw the world around us and we drew on walls, and that has morphed over time through the arts. And what makes us human is that creativity and that desire to tell stories. And so that connection that I'm looking for, like in a role, is the role that reaches out to someone and connects with them. So
yes, that is so cool. So you're an archaeologist? Did I say that right?
I wish I was an archaeologist. I just love it. I love.
Okay.
She's a nerd, and it's
a nerd. I love all things
What is
history.
one topic that, like, in that you really like, or passionate about?
Wow, you could probably have about like a 3-month-long conversation about ancient Egypt with me, and it would just go on forever and ever and ever.
Yes, like the Sphinx. I have like a Sphinx on my arm. Oh,
Yeah.
they're so cool, like concept. And the pyramids. Oh, do you actually know like how long it took like them to make the pyramids?
I think that that's something that's been up for debate a lot, because. I mean, they have archaeological evidence and carbon dating and everything, and they can tell when things roundabout-ish were built. But they go back and forth on how long it took to make the pyramids.
Wow.
I'm sure it took years. I'm sure. Even with the labor force that they had, which was paid in beer and bread. Hey...
Like,
it was a good day for those workers. They got their beer and their bread. They were all set.
right. I can only imagine lunchtime. Like, just sharing beer and bread, like getting drunk. They go right back to work.
Oh yeah, just go right back to carting these like 2-ton heavy granite stones up a ramp.
Right.
Great. So, I would think logically years. And one pyramid would be years, because death was a part of life for the Egyptians. You prepared for death the moment you were born.
Wow.
Because death was just the continuation of another story for them. It was part 2.
Right.
And they prepared for the afterlife as soon as they could. So a pharaoh with a lot of money on his hands would have organized that really far in advance. So
yeah, didn't it like the mummifications and stuff, right? I've always thought that was so interesting. Like sometimes I would be like, I kind of want to get mummified. Like I wouldn't mind being in a little tomb, have like gold all over me. But it's like it's for, I think it was like to when they go to the afterlife, like everything will be like put together, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, they wanted to preserve the body because they believed the soul would re-inhabit it when they died, and they needed that body in order to go to the afterlife.
Right.
So the worst thing you could do is take away someone's afterlife was to either take away their body or to take away their name and their face. So if you were forgotten in Egypt, that was kind of like the final death. Which is really, it's their whole philosophy is fascinating.
Really cool, yeah.
It really is so cool. I didn't even know that. So that's why, maybe that's why they have like their name on the tomb and like, you know, like making sure you see their name and like a little bio of like who they were and stuff like that. Oh, that is so interesting.
And in fact, actually, one of my shows, I watched this beautiful ceremony where they actually found someone's name had been like chipped out of a tomb and to basically kill them. And they found the piece that had been chipped away, and they had an entire ceremony for the person where they were giving them their afterlife back again, and they put it back.
It was really cool.
They reinstated it back into the tomb, and I'm just like sitting here crying. I'm like, oh my god!
Like, that is so cool. I'm so glad they did that. Like, like it literally reinstated it. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. And then, so do you guys have any hobbies that you do? Well, I want to let's get into cosplay, because I would, so when you do cosplay, do you guys like, how do you pick what cosplay you want to do for, like, you just go for it, and do you make your own cosplays, or do you buy them offline? Yeah?
Yeah.
We're nerds.
We
nerds.
we make
I love
our own.
Okay.
Sometimes it's what we see and what we're inspired by, and sometimes it's just we have a group of friends that just were like, hey, we want to do the thing, and we're like, okay, let's do the thing. So but like a great example would be one of our bucket list costumes were the vampire brides from Van Helsing.
Van Helsing.
And we finally were able to make them. It took years and years and years, but we were able to make them.
Hand beating, dip dyeing. It was.
Oh my gosh!
Process.
There was so much, and I still want to actually hand bead more.
Well, I want to take the cheap plastic beads off and put on like Swarovski crystals to make it more screen accurate, because I'm anal retentive like that.
Yeah.
So you guys would like so how does the hand beating work? Like you sew it, or like is it like glued on? Yeah,
you hand
sew it on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's so cool.
So I do a lot of embroidery work, so at least I was able to go into my programs and make an embroidery program, like a file, and embroider on there what the pattern was supposed to look like. So I at least had something to follow.
Right. So you have like
and then
a
I
little...
just had to like...
Yeah. That's cool. So that how long did that one take you guys to do?
Well, when we actually start to finish, it took us about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But there was... I mean, that's not including all the years of planning and collecting materials that happened.
And photo references.
That happened before then. But yeah, if you were counting when we've got all the materials, we're gonna get cracking on it, I'd say for about 1.5 years of working on it. Yeah.
So when you guys wore it, did you have like a specific place you wanted to go to take pictures, or did you go to a con?
We did both.
We went to Denver Comic-Con.
Yeah, like you worked on it for 1 year, so yes, everybody see.
Yeah, one of our best friends, her name is Koi. She did the third bride with us, and we went to Denver Comic-Con and wore them there.
And then
how was that?
Oh my god, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. We did compete with them, but we didn't know that year they were getting rid of craftsmanship judging, so it was kind of more just like a walk-on and the audience voted on stuff. It wasn't quite what we were going for, but you know, we had fun, and then we sort of organized a thing there's this little tiny town out in southern Colorado called Alt, where this guy built something called Bishop's Castle. He built it for his wife. It's a crazy, crazy location. And we went there and we took pictures.
At Bishop's
At
Castle,
Bishop's
yeah.
Castle.
It's got like stained glass windows. It really, really, really cool place.
He built it, yeah. It's a really neat place. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh
yeah.
And the glass window. I'm just like imagining it in my mind, like, and him building it for his wife. That is so cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is really super cool. And then what? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And what other hobbies are you guys into?
Gaming a lot. Tonight we've got a tabletop and video games.
Yeah.
What is tabletop?
So that is
D&D, Starfinder, Pathfinder, all of those.
Yep.
Oh, like I'm still learning D&D. I hear about it a lot from my sister. I'm still like trying to learn like the basis of it. And you've been doing that for a while, right?
Yeah. So I had this guy I was dating in high school, and his friends let me play with them, and I got absolutely hooked.
Yeah.
And, and so I've been playing ever since, off and on. Then I started DMing. I want to say like after I got out of college, and I haven't had time to run anything, but we managed to fall into a group.
Yep. It's always nice when you find a good group.
I am trying to eventually put together a thing. I really want to do an actual play with actors, basically like Critical Role, that kind of thing, where I would write a story and get actors together and talk about like what your character is, and have like a driven narrative, and everybody would get into character to do their character, because I think that would be a lot of fun and really entertaining.
Yeah, it sounds so enticing. I would love to see that.
It's so much fun.
And then like the dungeon masters and stuff. Are you what typically is you guys' role when you do that?
I'm usually the DM. Yeah. So I'm usually the dungeon master. I'm a very narrative driven dungeon master. Like growing up, the people I played with, it was kind of like playing a video game with words. You take a step forward, you kill something. You take a step forward, you kill something. And if that makes them happy, that's fantastic. I like making puzzles and stories. And so I set out kind of a buffet for my players to pick from. And whatever they choose, I try and elaborate on and let them walk through. That's why when people create characters in my games, I try and have it set up so they can basically, create a backstory, and I work with them on it, and I write down plot beats so I can revisit them. So each chapter of the story would focus on a different player's character. Sometimes they get interwoven, sometimes they don't. Like the last thing I ran about 5 years. It was a Waterdeep campaign.
Yeah, we were out of Waterdeep. It was a lot of fun.
But everybody just got busy with life, and we couldn't keep doing it. So.
Oh wow, that is really. So you like go into really good detail, and is it all improv?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
You want to brush up on your improv skills? Play D&D.
D&D is the way to do it.
And you give a buffet for them to choose from, like all from like what?
Just
wait. So, can you do an example?
Okay, so let's say you're running a character that's a rogue, and Steffi's running a character that's a mage. And what I would do is I come up with a plot beat for you. All right, so your guild might be in need of an item. You need to procure an item. So if you choose to, you can learn more about that. Or Steph, or to even tie it in, Steph is looking for an ingredient to make a potion. So, and maybe that's an item that you need to steal. So there's all sorts of things. There's all sorts of ways to set this up.
Tendril it through.
Right, exactly. If people are interested in like politics, I can get them involved in like city government, and maybe somebody's going to get assassinated, or you need to protect someone. If you're more interested in just being a loot goblin, which most of us are, send you out on a treasure hunt. Try and set up different things for people to do and make it interesting.
Yeah.
How do you remember what they choose from that to another topic? Like if they choose like you said a goblin, and then they go
a loot goblin
road.
What if they like? I would have such a hard time like remembering and like wow.
I have notebooks, lots and lots of notebooks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you write stuff down.
In a typical game, you said like one was like 5 years. That was for one game, or
well, in multiple chapters of it. So it started out like her character came into the city and she was looking for her cousin, and so she had to hire people to help her find her cousin. And that's how everybody met, and then it evolved from there. So once that storyline resolved, there was some information that came in about other people's characters, and I wove that in, and they would move on to the next part of the story. And each plot beat would get woven together, and things would get revisited. Because there would be characters that they had interacted with in Chapter 3 that I'd bring back in Chapter 8. Yep. You know... So it's just
ultimate storytelling.
Yeah, it's kind of like reading a series of books. It has a whole bunch of like sections.
And then you guys do it like because I know my sister, she like goes and has like a night, like a D&D night. So it's like, and then you'll stop at a certain point and then go back to it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yep. Yeah, basically, right now, it's just we all collaborate whenever we can make our schedules align.
Right.
Right. Tonight, like, we've got a game that we're doing with some friends. Somebody else is running a campaign, and Steph is running this really interesting character that she's laughing because it's a dream character she's been wanting to run.
It is.
And the DM said, "Okay,
all right, we're gonna do this thing."
I'm excited for you.
So, and I'm actually playing in this game, and that's the Kender I keep posting. It's basically a small character that is basically like a child on crack.
Yeah, you're like a child snorting pixie sticks, basically.
Yes, there's a whole bunch of sugar.
Woo.
And I try and keep it toned down because if I don't, I will just mow over everybody in chat because this is online.
Oh, okay. So you're not in person, and so online.
Yeah.
There are different websites you can use. Roll20 is what we use. It's you can put pardon me, maps up.
Oh, no worries.
Yep.
And
like your little character tokens and like stuff you can still interact with,
right,
as if it was like an in-person game with like the map and the little miniatures and stuff like that. So
what is the because I see the dice. What does the dice usually like determine?
So D&D is collaborative storytelling, but
with random chance.
You have to make random
those are pretty
things happen. So the dice add a bit of randomness because you can't just say, well, I want to do 3 flips. Okay, well, you're going to do 3 flips, but you got to make that athletic check first. So the dice is what...
because even Olympians fall on their butt.
Yeah. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Right. And different dice do different things. The D20 is mainly used for skill checks. Like, can I make that jump? Can I hit somebody with that sword? Can I...
Can I make my charisma check?
Right. Can I persuade this person to do something they don't want to do? So D20s are usually skill checks. The rest of the dice are usually for calculating how the outcome went. Damage dice, things like that.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just remembering me breaking that game. Sorry.
We played D&D for
couples.
for couples for Valentine's Day, and she came up with a really ingenious idea how to solve a problem, but it was a pre-written game. It was not my game. Yeah. And
I broke it.
She broke it. Like, it didn't account for what she wanted to do. I'm like, and we're done.
And I made my charisma roll, and I convinced this person to go with my idea, and Patty's like, well, game over. And I was like, what do you mean game over? She's like, there's nothing written for this part. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's the problem with running prefabricated games, because sometimes they don't allow for all of the creative things that you can do. And that's really what I love about D&D is, as a player character, if you can dream it, it's up to the DM to try and figure out how to work with you on it and bring it into that reality.
Yeah.
So, like, what she wanted to do was, this person was potentially going to get attacked, so she convinced the person to change clothes with her, and she was going to disguise herself as that person.
Yeah.
The game hadn't accounted for that. She didn't think anyone was going to do anything like that. Yeah. And the rest of what they had set up for the game had nothing.
It was not going to work out.
Nope. They thought you were going to talk to the person. When people attacked them, you would protect them, and that was all they set up for.
Like, it's very spontaneous.
Okay. Well.
That's why I like coming up with games when you run it yourself and you come up with that idea. It is my job to figure out how to facilitate that and how the world would change accordingly with your decision.
And make it work.
Yeah.
And make it work.
And make it fun for you.
And fun.
Yeah. That's so cool. I can see how it lasts for hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or years.
Most of it is we're either like, there's the breaks where we're all ADHD, so we're all getting off topic and we all talk about something else, and then we actually start playing chickens. And then there's like the long breaks where we're all just like trying to figure out how to do one thing. We're just sitting there for like 20 minutes talking about how we're gonna open a door.
And the door is unlocked and not trapped.
Yep. So,
should we go under? Should we fly through?
Because these are people that have played the game before, and they're terrified if they open the door, it's going to explode on them, or something horrible.
Oh.
The door is a mimic, and it's going to eat you. Who knows?
Yeah, booby trap.
It's a door, guys. So just go, shoo.
I definitely got to play with you guys one day. That would be so fun.
That would be great.
Really
It'd be a lot of fun.
But we also play a lot of video games. Our current obsession is Valheim.
Oh my God.
It's
Ooh.
yeah, it's been out for several years now, and they're still putting out different sections to it. I guess what do they call that with video games?
Early access.
Early access. Thank you.
Yes.
And basically the premise is you are a Viking that has died, and rather than going to the afterlife, Odin basically sends you on a quest, and your quest is to go to Valheim and beat these bad guys that he's set in Valheim, because he didn't know what to do with them, so he just kind of sent them there. And you're basically cleaning up Odin's mess. And it's a survival crafting game. Yep. So you have to build a house, you have to make food, you have to make your resources. But it's really beautiful, and it's a lot of fun. And you can take as long as you want to play the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So it's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of, oh my gosh, I can't think of it, like, not Animal Crossing, but it's like somewhere similar,
like
but
Stardew
like more
Valley.
Darker. Yeah, like Stardew Valley. That's the one.
Yeah.
But darker.
It's kind of like if Skyrim and Stardew Valley sort of kind of made this weird
Viking
baby. Yes.
And you get to build your own stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then do you stream? I saw you stream sometimes too. How did you get into that?
We used to stream our cosplay stuff on our cosplay side, and we've been doing that since, I want to say, COVID?
Pre-COVID. I think
barely
7-ish years or something like that.
Yeah, and so we would make things on stream, and every once in a while we need a night off and we do games. But especially with Twitch, it's really important to pigeonhole yourself.
like stick with like one thing that you do and then stay with it.
So what I decided to do is when I got into acting, I decided to start streaming games. I really want to stream games I'm in, and something I'm going to be doing, and I've talked about this, is I want to stream games you've been in. So have you on my stream talk about what you've done as an actor, this kind of thing, what you're doing right now, but at the same time playing a game you've been in.
Yeah.
To get eyes on your work and show people what you've done.
And like get you to talk about your work too.
Because, you know, there's so many of us that are out there doing this work, and a lot of it's indie stuff, and it doesn't get the eyes that it should, because seeing how hard these devs work on these games, it is incredible, and they love what they do, and they're not doing it because they want tons of money. Sure, if they get tons of money for it, great. But that's not why they're doing it. They're doing it because they have a story to tell, and they have a passion for what they're doing. And so I want to play all of these indie games on stream, get eyes on them, and show people there's some really great work out there. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love the big name games. Yeah, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 was fantastic, but there's some indie stuff out there that is just
so
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So that's what I want to do with my stream.
Yes. Have you done any yet? Have you played anything that you've been in? Because I know you've been in like a lot of video games, right?
She's laughing. I've played one so far. It was called Yuri Love Dungeon. And I made the mistake of putting it on spicy, because there's different levels you could have...
And that's why I'm laughing.
And that's why she's laughing. I didn't know what to expect.
Yep, level spicy.
Level spicy. This is the first time I've been the playable character, so I was really excited. You could pick from different voices, and I was really shocked to see who else was in this game, because there were people that I've looked up to that are in the game. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. I played Rowan the Ranger in that one, and I got to play that one on stream. I have a list of stuff I need to play. I haven't gotten around to.
Yeah. That is so awesome. How did it feel like listening to your voice while you're playing?
Weird.
It's like,
weird.
Wait. Let me run it back.
It is weird.
Do you usually complete the whole game, or do you just like this the segments that you're in, or
that one?
That one was really short. It was a game jam. So
okay.
And so I was able to do that on stream. I know, I want to do Guards versus Goats next, because there's a lot of... It's like 9 chapters, and I am a small cog in the big wheel on that one, and it looks really, really funny. And so that one's going to take multiple playthroughs.
That one's going to take a bit.
Yeah. Cool. Is there a game in...
Yeah.
Is there a game in particular that you would like to play next? Or in general, or in something that you voice?
So there's a few games that are in that are currently being made, and I'm waiting for them to come out. One I can talk about. It's called Scarlet Sonority, and I play an elf princess in that one, kind of Zelda-esque.
Ooh.
And it's just watching these people. So the dev on this one is doing a lot of the hard labor, but she is bringing in musicians and artists, and paying for all of this out of her own pocket. She's in Australia, and she got a grant from the Australian government to be able to do this.
Yes.
It is crazy. The demo is hopefully going to be out, I want to say, sometime in Q2. And it was really funny because they were asking, does anybody... We need some small people, some people to do some small roles for the opening of the demo. I'm like, so about my wife.
So hey, I have a wife.
Well,
so Steph is going to be in the demo.
So yeah, I play a very small part in the prologue.
They
asked me to do a character there, and I was like, okay, cool. But
Is
just
this
tell
your
me
project together?
It wasn't our first project together, but it was our first video game together. Officially.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun because I basically just went, so what, like, here's my demo reel, what voice print are you looking for? And they just told me what they were looking for, and there it was. Okay.
Yep.
I love that, tag teaming together.
I really want to play the game, though. It reminds me of the old 2-bit games, like the old 2-bit Zeldas, like, where you would run around.
Or Square Enix, like the old originals Final Fantasy games, like, because it's the 2-bit, like, JRPG style.
Yeah.
That was going to be so cute.
It's super cute.
Oh my gosh. And then I saw you guys recently got married?
For the third time.
That's like the third time. That is a long, involved story.
Give me the deets. I would love to hear. How was the day?
So we've been together for quite a while. We never really thought it was ever gonna be like legal to do it. So we actually, for the very first time, we did a hand fasting when we were still in Florida in 2008.
That sounds right.
2008. And we considered that our marriage.
Okay.
And then we took all of our friends and went to Disney World. So, hey,
we're the more the merrier kind of people.
It was great.
Yes.
Then as time went on and we moved to Colorado, Colorado started changing its laws, and I found out that we could apply for what's called a common law marriage, where we had been together long enough, we had a, joint bank account, yada, yada, yada. We had enough data, basically, to prove that we were married, and we filed our taxes together. And in the eyes of Colorado law, I think that was like 2014, 2015, we were married then.
Oh,
when we filed taxes.
Okay.
But finally, last year, Colorado did away with the last law because there was no point in getting like married here, because if with the current environment, and I'll leave it there, someone could come behind us and go, no, you guys aren't married anymore. So why bother spending the money on that?
Exactly.
Because it does cost money to do that. So, Colorado did away with the last law, because it was technically illegal to still do it here for same-sex couples. They finally got that law off the books, and we're like, all right, considering everything that's going on right now, let's just go ahead, and that way we have the piece of paper, and we can say, for one brief shining moment, we were married.
Yes.
So we actually now have more than just the common law. We have the official marriage certificate and everything, and we're like, woohoo! Thanks, Colorado.
How and did you guys have like a ceremony or just something simple?
No. It was pretty simple.
We took Coy and her husband down to the courthouse, and they were our witnesses, and then we went out and had a very fancy meal afterwards.
Yeah, we went out and had nice food at.
What'd you guys eat?
There's a French restaurant near us in an area called Old Town that is actually owned by a French guy. I don't know what made him want to settle in northern Colorado and open a restaurant, but he has some excellent food. And so we actually went and celebrated with like mimosas and like French food. And it was great.
You can't go wrong.
We live in a college town, so it's like super, super tiny. And yeah.
Yep.
Aw, congratulations, guys. That's so awesome.
Thank you.
And then, so I was gonna touch on a couple more things before we get out of here. I also want to do something for fun. If you had to be a superhero, which one would you like? Which superpower would you have, and why? Have you ever thought about having a superpower?
Oh,
I used to think about it all the time.
Now that I'm older, probably teleporting, because let me tell you, having to travel is kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, instant travel would be great. I think in the
flight.
Yeah. I think in the past I've said telekinesis.
Yes,
would be
me too.
really interesting to be able to lift things you can't normally lift and just use like the power of your mind.
I could see me getting angry with that person that just cut me off and put them in timeout on the side of the road.
That's the only thing that holds me back on that. I was like, yeah, but if I'm having a bad day, maybe that wouldn't be a good power to have.
Right. Like, everyone get away. And then, like...
Yep, just take my mind spatula to that car and just... There you go.
Like...
Yep. But otherwise, I'm on board with the teleporting idea. That's
teleporting your flight would be
save a lot of money.
Would be cathartic.
Save a lot of money, and it would be nice to be able to like see all of our friends, and then I'm not stuck on an airplane for how many hours and can't move, and travel is stressful, and
it sure is. Like going through TSA and like having the mental capacity to go through TSA and wondering where your gate is and like oh, this is the wrong gate, and then sometimes when it changes, that is the worst feeling ever. Like
you have 5 minutes to get on the other side of the airport.
Yes.
Run.
I had to do that one day. Oh my gosh, the anxiety is insane.
Yep.
It is. It's a lot, and like it seems like at least right now too. Every time we travel, we get sick. So
we came back from London, and someone had given us the gift of COVID.
Someone had given us a COVID strain, and we were like, "Gee, thank you."
No.
That's just what I wanted.
Was London at least fun?
London was amazing.
Like going there, did you guys have to go through? Because now I'm just learning about this now because I want to go to Japan later this year. But I know you have to go through like I don't know, like some like a immigration type thing. They have to like ask you questions and stuff when you leave, and then when you come back. And I didn't even know that was there was a process in that. I thought you just take your passport and then you just go and fly, and that was it.
I think it was because we were going to London, to the UK. There wasn't a lot of fanfare about it. We just applied for our passports. We told them when we were going and when we were coming back, and everything was fine.
But a lot of people don't like Americans right now.
I wonder why.
So travel overseas is about to get a lot more rough, and we're trying to go back. We actually want to move overseas briefly because I have a lot of opportunities I could get if we could get over there. Because a lot of gaming studios move to the UK and in Europe. So if I can get my butt over there, I could get representation, hopefully. And they want in person.
Yeah, they have a lot of recording studios out of London. So in fact, I think there's even like in London has like rental studios where like you can rent a studio out for a day and record out of it, and then
that is such a good idea.
Right? I'm like, yep, sounds so cool.
So, like, I know a lot of people say LA, and it's true, especially if you want the AAA games, but if you want indie games like I want to do, London.
Yeah. London? Oh, and any specific part of London, or
Well, we're gonna live outside of London. We'll just take the tube in.
Yeah, we'll just take the train.
That's their version of the train. So we'll just tube in, because London is expensive, and
the funny thing is everyone warned us how expensive it was, but then when we got there, we were like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is not that bad. Maybe
really?
It's just,
okay.
Weird Northern Colorado American inflation, but
but they get paid less than we do too.
Yeah,
so.
that might be. They were getting paid less, but like the food there was really affordable. Cause basically we were there on a budget anyways, so we would just go to the corner store and just like pick up a few things and just make our food at the Airbnb we were at. We were like, it's fine.
Well, we ate out a few times, and it wasn't too bad. Yeah. So I mean,
it wasn't bad at all. But I do know we have a lot of friends out there. They keep telling us it's more affordable outside of London, so we're like, okay, I mean, that's fine.
Right.
did you guys visit any places out there, like any historical artifacts or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patty had us booked solid, like the entire.
Yes,
like,
one thing about
Patty,
Patty, you're gonna have everything organized.
Oh, she had us, and I was just like, okay. We had one, because we were also going out there to see some friends. We got to meet with her mentor, Sean Mendham, so that was also really fun.
I got to meet Sean in person. It was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And then we went to a convention there as well. We were all over. And we had one specific day that we had to literally see all of London. Mm-hmm. And I think we put in, what was it, like 22,000 steps that day?
Well, no, the whole time we were there, we put in about 22,000 steps. That was fun.
It was ridiculous, but I got really excited because I got to see the London Wall, which is the original Roman wall for Londinium. And we went to the tower.
How was that process like?
It was pretty easy. I mean, I found navigating London actually really simple. Once I figured out their subway system, I found it really easy to get around. And once we got like their little Oyster card and we could just tap ourselves in.
Tap yourself onto the tube, tap yourself off to the tube. Yeah.
Because beforehand we thought we had to like go to their little kiosks and buy tickets.
Right.
And that's when
her
mentor Sean was like, what are you doing? Just get an Oyster card. And we were like, oh, this is way easier. Okay, thank you. So yeah, and everything's color coded. All of their lines are color coded, and it was pretty easy once we got that navigated. And then after that, you just like go on foot.
We did take a train down to Canterbury.
We did. We went down to Canterbury.
So the trains are very useful there, huh?
Oh my gosh, yes. They are amazingly useful. And we also took a boat trip where they took us on the Thames, and we got to see some more stuff from the Thames itself, which was really cool.
It was that year was the 20th year we'd been together.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so
what a way to spend the anniversary!
Yeah.
So I signed us up for like high tea on the Thames.
Yeah.
So we got on the boat. Yep. We got this really nice high tea served to us, and they would talk about the different things.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we got to float by, like Westminster Abbey and the palace and the London Eye and Big Ben and all that, and they told us about all the information, and then we just went back to the Tower Bridge spot where we took off from and got back off. And
coolest thing about London that I don't know if they do here in the U.S. Museums, most of them are free.
Yes. Museums are free.
We got to go to the London Museum for free. We got to go to
so we went to the British Museum, and we also got to go to the Tate, which is the premier London art museum. And
modern art, yeah.
We also, right next door was the Shakespeare Globe Theater, and we also got to go to that too.
For free.
It was a lot of fun. It was all for free. You just, there's some stuff that's
Americans take notes.
Right?
Right?
There's some stuff, in the British Museum, they had, brand new exhibits or touring exhibits. Those you had to buy tickets for. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, you could just
90% of it was free.
Yeah, you could just walk around the museum and just enjoy yourself.
You had to queue. Yeah. Queue is everything in the UK. Standing in line, queuing.
Queuing is everything.
Oh, okay.
They stand in line for everything.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's what they call it.
The lines were long, or they were long and steady, or no?
No, it was. They all went pretty quick.
About 15 minutes to get in, and then once you're in, and you just do what you want to do.
Yeah, they were all pretty quick. I didn't notice anything. Obscenely long. So.
Yep. Okay.
It was fun.
So, where do you guys see yourself 5 years from now? What goals do you think you want to accomplish? Anything, and I would assume moving would probably be one of them. Yeah. But
I actually signed up to potentially go to school in the UK. That was something big I did this week.
Mm-hmm.
which is terrifying because I would like to, because they have apparently night and evening classes at the Giles Foreman School of Acting. Mm-hmm. And if I can get over there, hopefully that means that both of us can go and do that. We would work during the day and then go to school at night and take acting classes. Because I wouldn't mind doing theater as well.
It'd be so much fun.
Right. And then you can finally do theater, like, and all you always wanted as a kid.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It's stressful, but it is fun.
That is very true. No, I remember doing it, like a little bit, like when starting voice acting, and it's a lot of physical and mental work that goes into it. You have to spend a lot of time into it too. You wouldn't like think that because of, you know, when you do the shows, it's fun to watch, but the behind the scenes, like everything, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. And both of us work part-time at our local theater too, so we actually help out a lot with the behind-the-scenes stuff. So we know what goes into all of that.
Yeah.
It's insane, the things people don't see that has to go into all of that. So, yeah.
It would be really cool, though.
It'd be so much fun.
But, and you've actually inspired me because I see you working your butt off, and to be able to do what I want to do, I really, really, really need to be in better shape than what I am right now. So we're back to walking, doing yoga, and that kind of thing, and I want to start strength training this year. I've kind of, unfortunately, let my depression and some physical injuries kind of waylay that, and I don't want to let that hinder me, so I'm trying really hard to get mobile again.
Right. That is so good. Oh, thank you so much, by the way.
You're kicking butt. It's amazing to watch.
Thank you so much. I would say the same thing about you. Like, I love seeing both of your journeys. Like, it's just amazing. And like, I completely agree with you with that. It's so hard to, like, with fitness. That is, along with voice acting, two of the hardest things ever for me. And, like, because, like, it's so easy to, like, throw something in your mouth and not really, like, pay attention to it. But having to, like, monitor nutrition along with, nutrition has always been my thing. And getting the hunger pains or wanting cravings and like thinking about it over and over, it's so much self-control. But then you realize, like, I remember my goals that I want to get in that summer body and stuff like that. And I would do like you said, like I have knee problems as well, and then sometimes like I would like try to use that as an excuse to try to get out of doing like maybe something else, and then like I'm just like, you know what, I can always work around it. Like if I really want it, I can do what I can, get a personal trainer if I have to, you know. So like I completely agree with you there. And then yoga, I love yoga. It's so fun. Stretching, it's so needed too. Like we don't really realize how much it's needed to, like, especially mentally too. Like you can like do like meditation with it too. So like I remember like sometimes early in the morning, me and my sister would just sit down and do our like stretches and just in silence, listening to everything. And it's like a really like peaceful, relaxing experience. Physical training, anything is so needed in life, honestly. It like you said, it really does help with depression. Like anytime I feel like I'm not feeling so well, I go for a run. Like I'm like, it's, you think it wouldn't be like so simple, but as simple as going for a run can really help. It doesn't like cure everything, but it really does help like release endorphins and like get your body going and moving. So that's so awesome, and I'm so happy and I can't wait to see everything, like the progress with you, and I'm rooting for you. I know you're going to achieve all your goals and more. You're going to be in London with YAYY, and it's just going to be amazing. You're going to go to school, come back at theater school, go acting, and I'm gonna see you on TV, and I'll be like, I know you guys, I know them. That is so awesome.
Do you have any other 5-year goals?
No, I think it's just, trying to little by little take the steps we need to get to where we want to go. That's, where we want to get to London, and, I need to get some business stuff sort of organized and squared away, basically, and just get to that point.
Right. The baby steps are really essential to get to the big steps. And I realized that we don't have to rush everything in one day, So and your brain wants to be like, oh, you got to do this and that and get there. But yeah, that is so true. Like, the baby steps will lead to the bigger one. And oh my gosh, I'm excited for you guys. It makes
Tying
me
back
happy
into
to see
something
you
we
happy.
said earlier, though. Oh, I'm sorry.
She said makes
Oh,
me
no,
Thank you. But tying into what we said earlier, I do feel a bit of pressure because I am older. You said, what do I see in 5 years down the road? And I'm like, as long as I'm still here.
Stop it! Yes, you will.
No, it's just there's a lot. I'm trying not to put that pressure on myself, but
right.
Where younger actors are going to have 30, 40, 50 years to go into this, I'm not going to have that, and I have to accept that.
Yeah.
But I also want to enjoy the ride. So because if I'm too busy focused on where I am 10 years down the road, I'm not enjoying what I'm doing now.
Right.
And I've been super fortunate to be involved with a lot of really cool projects, and I don't want to lose sight of that.
Right.
Because the creation process is so beautiful.
It really is. And honestly, I feel like as long as you're trying and you're trying your hardest and putting 1,000% in everything you do, it's inevitable to get to where you want to go. And then even if somebody is younger than you, that doesn't mean they could be younger and then still just be chilling and want to just be there and in comparison to somebody else who is a little bit older and is putting in all that effort and pushing through and, is working and being productive. So I feel like I feel like it all depends. And I honestly feel enjoy the ride and keep pushing forward, and you are bound to to get to all your goals and aspirations, no matter what age you're at, to be honest. And don't be too hard on yourself, Patty. You're doing amazing. Every single project you're in, you give it 100,000%, and the future ones that you're gonna be in, and you should definitely be proud of yourself. You too, Stephanie. And you guys are an inspiration to all us out there, especially ones who are joining and at later on. It really does show that literally anyone can do this. So
yeah, as long as you got the love and the passion for it, that's it. That's what you need.
Yes.
Find your joy.
Find your joy. Find what you love and hold on to it and take that with you through acting. Yeah.
Yes, thank you guys so much for joining. This has been so fun hanging out with you guys. And can you guys put your ads, your usernames, or anywhere where we can find you at for anybody who hasn't heard of you guys yet and want to follow you on your journeys?
Yours is easy.
I'm Patti Knox.
Easy.
I swiped her last name.
Yep.
So I'm Patti Knox everywhere. Usually Patti Knox or Patti Knox VA.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I have an old high school handle that I use, and it's Murano Shinigami.
I love that.
That's everywhere I go. That's what it is.
She is the purple Shinigami.
It was.
Is purple your favorite color?
I was taking my Spanish classes at the time. Yep, I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors, and I just loved the Spanish word for purple. I don't know what it is, but it's a really fun word, morado.
It is.
And of course, at the time, this is gonna really date me, but Gundam Wing was really big on Toonami, and yeah, that's where Shinigami came from. So there you go. That's
I love
the
it.
story.
Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you guys for listening and watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Dweeb Cityy, that's with 2 Y's, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and the podcast, wherever you're listening now, and wherever you get your podcast. Share with your friends, and we will welcome you into the city. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!